What's up, y'all? My name is Hongvo, and welcome to my channel, A Quest to Comedy. Today, I'll share with you my thoughts about performing stand-up comedy on stage and my experiences within this last year. And I'm gonna start that right after this short intro. And let's get right into it. So with stand-up comedy, performing on stage this past year, I've come to find out that what I love about the whole process is the product as an artist I create is laughter. In my opinion, the quality of my product is based on my creativity and how often I go up on stage to refine that product. So the simple answer to the question of what keeps me going on stage is remembering that I have an opportunity to get better every single time I step foot on there. The concept of the more you go on stage, the better you get doesn't always apply. It's an opportunity for you to get better on stage. It's definitely up to you, the creative genius that you are, to come up with better jokes that gets more laughs. One of the best ways I like to get better is One of the ways that I like to get better is record my own sets via video and audio. It's important to go back and review my footage so that I can make the adjustments of what jokes got laughs, what didn't, where they got laughs, how can I adjust to make them better. That's it. The biggest change I noticed after being in comedy consistently for 1 year is that I have a better ability to manage my fears. So managing fear. That might bring up another question in your mind. How do I manage my fear on stage? There's a bunch of techniques out there, but you're listening to my channel, so I'm just gonna share mine. So here are the tricks that I use when I'm on stage to be able to tie up that fear and throw it in the back seat. If you're finding value with any of my content that I'm sharing with you, don't forget to be subscribed, hit the bell notification so you're always reminded when I drop new videos. Also, like, comment, and share with your peeps. Back to the video. Trick number 1 that I use to manage my fear is a constant reminder that I have nothing to lose by going up on that stage. Nothing. The second trick that I use to manage my fears is definitely to understand how fear controls me. How fears have no room to help me get better on stage. My job on stage is to be funny, and I can't be funny if I'm scared. Does that make any sense? And the third and final trick that I use to control my fears on stage is to treat it like a video game. That's right, I grew up playing a lot of video games. Lucky for you, I'm going to keep this simple because if you don't play a lot of video games, you'll understand this analogy as well. So when you play video games, what's your intention? Your intention is to beat the game. Go through different levels to complete the entire game. Each level usually gets more difficult than the previous one you just beat. You cannot conquer the game if you don't get past all the levels. So my biggest fear on stage is not delivering my personal best. I guess you can say that this is another trick I use because I'm transferring the energy from fear into positive energy. If I'm not delivering my best on stage, what's the point of being on there in the first place? If I'm not delivering my best on stage, how do I expect to get better? And if I'm not getting better, how do I expect to become a headliner that's able to fill up an arena with 10,000 seats? So that's the technique that I use myself to transfer that energy from fear into positive energy onto the stage. So that's the content that I have for you after performing consistently for a year out here in Orlando, Florida, doing stand-up comedy, but not doing anything now because coronavirus. I will see you on the next video.